Welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. This is Mayor John McCormick, joined by two guys who actually know a lot about football. To my right, Councilman Greg Ficarra. To my left, Councilman Kyle Anderson. We were at Colonia High School for the first home game of the year for Colonia, coming in at 0-1 against Woodbridge, who comes in at 1-0. And Greg, you know this is a rivalry that transcends every possible way you can analyze the game. None of that matters when Colonia and Woodbridge play football.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking, and Kyle, you can vouch for this. Kyle and I, a couple of years apart, both played for JFK, and I remember those days, whether it be against Woodbridge or against Colonia. It took on a different atmosphere. I don't care what anybody says. You stepped it up a little bit.
Yeah, this has a lot to do with the crosstown rivals. The schools aren't very far apart. But, you know, it was also the Thanksgiving Day game for many years. And now, because they've gotten rid of the Thanksgiving Day games, they've now moved it to the beginning of the year. And you have one team coming in at 1-0 and another team that does not want to go 0-2. And it's going to be a good one.
So Woodbridge knocked off St. Joe's. I think it was like 26-13 last week. You went to the second half. It was 13-12. Woodbridge was down, and then they rolled all over them.
Yeah, what I saw was that Woodbridge defensively really flew to the ball. They were a lot of team tackling. And then, of course, it's hard not to mention the play of Ali Lee. He had 233 yards from scrimmage, and that was capped off with the 75-yard touchdown run. They had a young line coming into the season, is everything that we read in the papers, and it was going to be that line's ability to protect their young quarterback, Santino, on whether or not he'll be able to lead a balanced attack.
And Greg, Colonia came in after a heartbreaking loss to Bridgewater.
Yeah, Bridgewater Raritan out in Somerset County. That's part of that new alignment that the GMC has. They're no longer going down to the shore. They're going up to Union and Somerset County. So they're very well tested. It should be a great game.
And they lost by a field goal with 20 seconds to go. They lost 16-15.
And you saw great players from there with Jimmy Brown at quarterback. He connected with J.J. Frage on an 85-yard touchdown pass. So look for that combination tonight, too.
And watch the family connection today. Benny LaSala, the athletic director of Colonia. Joe LaSala, who played football and basketball and started here, the head coach of Woodbridge. What do you think it's like at that house the last week or so?
Yeah, you know, I'm sure that it's interesting, but, you know, those guys are professionals.
They'll
all figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, well, stick around. It's sure to be a great game. Colonia's home against Woodbridge. Stick with us. Live here at Colonia High School. John McCormick, Greg Ficarra, Kyle Anderson. Colonia home 0-1. Woodbridge visiting 1-0. Colonia will receive. I didn't see the toss. We were too busy watching ourselves on TV for the opening and making sure we didn't make any mistakes. But Woodbridge will kick from the 40. I know Frage is back, number 7 for Colonia, and number 10 is Kenny Shinsky. That's a name we called a lot in the past, Kenny Shinsky. Really good player.
Yeah, versatile player. Let's see what happens.
Line drive kick to the 30, and number 3 slides down there with the ball, Josh Oyeremi.
Josh is a sophomore. He's also the cousin of Tenny Adewusi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He got drafted. Did he stick with the Dolphins?
No, Tenny Adewusi was with the New York Giants.
The Giants. Why did I think he was the Dolphins?
You were thinking of Praise Martin.
Oh, Martin, right.
Yeah.
So Colonia will take the ball at their own 33. Their captains for the toss-out were Matt Cruteau, number 54, Tejpal Rondawa, number 50, John O'Donnell, and number 10, Kenny Shinsky.
And Cruteau led the team in tackles last week with 17 tackles and took the bulk of the runs with 16 carries for 72 yards last week. Looks like they have Frage at quarterback right now.
That's number 7. He goes around the end.
And that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Stopped short of a first, but he probably picked up about 7 or 8.
So to my understanding, they use Frage in a certain package like Greg Schiano used to do years ago at Rutgers. And so they bring him in for more of a wildcat.
Josh Profet comes in. Not Jimmy Brown, number 3. Josh Olaremi goes out. That was a 9-yard gain.
It was a fake to the left side, and then he rolled out to the right.
Yeah.
And I think that fake, the defense bought the fake, that's for sure.
We had 3 guys lined up left. Now two in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Number 5 has the first down. That's Matt Croteau.
And Jimmy Brown came in at quarterback for that series. And Frage lined up as a receiver. So Colonia coming out right away and just showing some versatility on their offense.
Establishing their run game for sure.
Yeah.
3 yards for Croteau, and it's 1st and 10 from Colonia's 45.
Full house backfield.
And the corners are in zeros right now. There.
And left sweep's going to be caught behind the line by Woodbridge's number 52, among others. Let me just flip to that page. That was Jordan Harris. Who carried that ball? Did you guys see who carried it?
No, not sure.
No, I didn't get him.
Ruffin.
Lost to 12.
That was the same play as the first play, John, except they didn't fake. They just handed it off to the first guy going left.
2nd and 12, shotgun from Colonia. Pass out to Croteau. He's got some running room. He's got the first down. He'll be pushed out of bounds by number 12, Isaiah Allen.
Matt Croteau, he's really slimmed down. He was a fullback for my program years ago, and he was a bulkier kid, but he always could run with the ball. But it looks like he slimmed down, and he's getting out of the backfield with that ball. Good for him.
Let's see that play again. Nice fake. They had him if he didn't pass it.
Yep.
Pushed out of bounds at the 40.
Yep, that was 12 Isaiah Allen for Woodbridge.
The ball's marked back a little farther than I thought. 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff up the middle. Nothing doing this time. And maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Woodbridge really anticipated that snap because they really came off the ball very well on defense.
I'm having a hard time picking up who's running the ball here. I hate looking at the screen because then I miss what happens.
Yeah, this
on
is
the field because it only shows a little bit of
the blue on blue is tough.
Yeah, it really is. But it's a cool field.
It is cool.
We're going to give him a yard on that. Actually, I thought he was stopped for no gain, but we'll give him +1. 2nd and 9, Colonia from the 41 of Woodbridge.
Now you got Jimmy Brown lined up as a receiver and Jimmy Frage as a quarterback here.
Fake up the middle, plenty of room, spins, gets down inside the 35 to the 33. That was Frage.
So that's what he does well. He reads that linebacker, and if he goes with the ball carrier, he keeps the ball. If not, he hands it off.
Yeah, very nice option play. Very well read. Nice blocking by the offensive line on that big hole.
And that's the kind of play you got to let develop too.
Yeah.
Pickup of 8. Yeah, let's see that one again. No one touched him until he got into the backfield.
See, they went with 5. That was Harris, who had made a nice play before. Went with 5, and Jimmy Frage brings the ball up the middle.
3rd and 1 from the 33. Croteau motion. Something went wrong for Colonia there, I would guess.
Against the defense, it looks like, yeah.
We have
encroachment on the defense. Result of the play, first down.
He probably lined up in that neutral area there. Boy, Colonia showed a lot of different looks there on offense. They got a lot of things going on.
They really are, yeah.
So
they're sticking with that Wildcat right now.
Down to the 28, 1st and 10. Quarterback keep. Frage maybe crossed the line of scrimmage, but didn't get much. That's his third carry in the drive. First one that didn't go big. And maybe he got back to the line. Yep, he did. So no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots from the 28-yard line.
What you're going to see is Woodbridge is going to start stacking the box, because you notice their corners are only playing a yard off of the receivers right now, because they don't think that Frage is going to throw the ball.
Right.
You know, they know that Brown is the passer. So they're going to try to stop his running game. Let's see what happens.
Fake. That's clear, and he's going in. He's going to be short inside the 10. Jimmy Frage with his 3rd big gain of the day.
Brought down by number 12, Isaiah Allen, sophomore.
From the 28 to the 9, a 19-yard gain.
Here it is on the replay. That was a great individual effort on his part. He was out there on his own.
Yeah.
Boy, he stuck with him, number 12, or else he would have been gone. That was Isaiah Allen, as you said. What a play by him. 1st and goal at the 9.
Had to break at least 3 tackles on that play.
Absolutely.
Number 12 is inside the 5.
So they
Jimmy
switch
Brown.
quarterbacks, switch personnel, but they stay with the same package. So I'm sure that they saw him line up as Brown line up as a quarterback, and they were probably expecting something else. But he was able to get some yards out of it too, so he got 2nd and goal.
Almost looked like a counter play. You know, they hit fake handoff going one way. The quarterback came right across. It had the look of a counter. But the quarterback kept the ball.
2nd and goal from the 6 for Colonia. They've marched down the field.
Spreading the field way out here. Even the offensive line got some good separation.
Croteau, touchdown.
Goes in. Wow, that was a really, what was that, 60-yard drive?
Let's see, they started from about the 35, 33, I think. Yeah,
right.
67-yard drive.
That was a very good drive by
Only one play for negative yards.
Didn't have to throw the ball once?
They did. They had the one pass.
Oh, yes, to Croteau. That's right. Yes.
And they ate up a lot of time on the clock, right?
Yeah, they ate up, what'd they start with, 12 minutes?
Yeah, I believe so.
6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
Half of the quarter almost. Kicking now will be number 13, Matt Flamia. Bad snap. Picked up, and he's going to go down. No extra point for Colonia.
Number 7, Ali Lee, brought him down. We're going to see Ali very soon out here on the offense and see what he's got capable of.
I didn't see who the holder was, but he had no shot. It was not his fault. It was a bad snap that bounced before it got to him. And I didn't see who came in, but he was right on it, so I didn't give a chance to pick it up and run or throw or do anything.
Just goes to show you like our coaches used to say, it's the simple things that you got to get done. You got to have that snap come back before you even have a shot at kicking it.
Absolutely, and that's something that could come back and haunt the Colonia Patriots as it did last week. A missed extra point was the difference between tying the game and losing the game.
Yeah, and as a Jet fan, I also know that too.
Oh, you're in trouble this year, pal.
I'm in trouble. Listen to you, Giant fan.
Hey, I didn't saw. Let's go back to the touchdown. No, you're right. We have nothing to be proud of after last week.
Well, we got our running back.
But at least we were away.
We like Barkley's great.
Yeah. The Woodbridge captains this year were up number 43. I don't see that. 57, Sebastian Montlouis. Number 1, Jesus Cabrera. Number 7, Ali Lee. Number 16, Anthony Santino. I wrote down 43, but I don't have a 43 in the roster.
Jose Ribeiro is off the kick.
Very short kick. They better cover it. Man, out of bounds.
Looks like he didn't kick it well. Like he totally missed it.
I didn't look. If that was an onside kick on purpose, it wasn't even a good onside kick.
Yeah.
No, I
think he just missed it.
I think he attempted to squib, and it didn't go well.
You never know if sometimes with the wind that we have down there on the field,
if
the ball maybe got blown a little bit off the tee.
Colonia number 54 on defense is Tejpal Randawa. Number Let's see, number 5 we know is Couteau. Number 7 we know is Frage. Number 13 is Matt Flemia. Number 54 we said. Let's see, number 50 is John O'Donnell. Number 88 is Brandon Wasserman. See who else we can pick up. And now for the Barons. Boy, it's tough to read those numbers. They're not big. Number 60 in the line is Aiden Velez. Number 23 is Jason Bradley.
It's 79.
First and 10 from their own 49. Good field position for the Barons. Snap, handoff, sweep right.
No secret there.
Nope.
They're going right to Ali Lee.
And that was a big one, probably a gain. Oh, there's a flag, some nonsense going on with these knuckleheads on the sideline there, jawing at each other. You can't start that now. It's only halfway through the first quarter, kids.
That's right. I should say Ali Lee Jr. His dad always corrects me. He was a running back here in the 97 state championship team, his dad. Yeah.
Yeah, he was quite a runner.
Let's see if they call it on somebody just as a flag to quiet things down.
No,
Another head they're running off against Colonia.
and that's 15 yards.
Wow, that's a big one.
You don't need that when you just have a little momentum after a score. That'll change
and
things
all
around
of a
very
sudden, one
quickly.
play and they're at your own.
Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
And there's
Personal foul.
our referees mic'd up tonight, so we get to hear the fouls called. Personal foul, that's 15 yards.
First and 10 from the 27. Snap, handoff left. Ali again. Cuts right. Oh, he could have been stopped for a loss, but he jigged and jagged until he got a yard or two.
Yeah, Joshua Prophet was close to bringing him down. He had it seemed like he had his legs wrapped up,
It
but
did.
Lee like backed up and then went backwards to get forward.
Yeah.
Second and 9 from the 27.
Only one wide receiver.
There goes Ali again.
Off tackle, he met the linebacker crew there.
I didn't see who made that tackle, but he stood him up nicely and then held on and took him down. It's a gain of 3 more. Looks like 3rd and 4.
Gain of 3 on the play. Looks like 3rd and about 6.
So we got one receiver, that's Isaiah Allen.
They're going to him in
right
the corner of the end zone. No, he looked like a flag. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. No doubt. He interfered with him, no question.
Yeah. Isaiah Allen was trying to get loose, and you could see the defender, number 1, that is Jerry Charles. He had him wrapped on his arm. I guess we'll have to look at that again.
Yeah, if we can see that, let's see it. He looked like he clearly interfered. Ref was right
There was
there.
a second foul back here in the line of scrimmage, too. Another flag went up.
So watch,
There are two
watch
fouls on the
There he
play.
is, yeah.
First one, pass interference on the defense. We have illegal man downfield on the offense.
Oh,
Those
wow.
are offset. We play 3rd down.
All right.
That's a break for Woodbridge.
Well, they only had one receiver out wide,
And
so
they
it
went with him, yeah.
had to be one of the linemen going downfield.
I think that was a break for Colonia, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
total
Colonia would
break.
have had the ball.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't really like to correct the mayor, but
No,
I
that's
couldn't let
okay.
that
If
go.
I say it wrong, I say it wrong.
Huh?
Yeah, Woodbridge would have had first down and really far in. Nobody in the backfield now. 3 receivers. There comes Frage now in the backfield.
No, that's Lee.
That's Ali, my bad. I'm in the wrong team. Just thrown it away. Not many.
Okay, so it'll be a 4th down. And Woodbridge is kind of in no man's land right now, so I suspect they're going to have to go for it because I don't think they have a kicker that can drill it from there. So
20 from there is over a 40-yarder. So
Yeah.
That's a lot to ask from a high school kicker.
absolutely. Jameer Brown is wide.
Nope. Incomplete.
Santino's pass goes out.
So what started as a big drive, 24 yards on the first play between the 9-yard run and the interference, the penalty, and they only gained 4 in the next 4 plays.
Yeah, they got once they got inside the 30. Colonia really, tightened up their defense and forced Santino to try to throw, and they just didn't seem like they were able to fool any of their corners.
The pass interference was his best throw of that series. That was catchable if it wasn't interfered. It's a shame they had somebody downfield, but we'll see how they react defensively now.
1st and 10, Colonia.
Trips left here for Colonia. Now we're going to 4.
That's Frage in motion, I think.
Nope, number 10.
Number 10, okay.
Nothing doing.
Kenny Shinsky.
Yep.
Shinsky around the left side.
And he even lost 2 yards.
That's a...
Second and 12 now from their own 22, no, 21.
They went with strength on that, Kyle. They had 3 receivers on the left side. They motioned to 4th, and then they ran that way.
Okay. So now there's a jet sweep package. Now they're going back to Frage at QB and trips right over there.
Cruteau, low flag.
There's a flag on the play.
He gained a few, but let's see.
And Cruteau turned something out of nothing.
Yeah, I thought he could have been caught behind the line. He gained about 4 or 5. Let's see what the call is. They're talking to Woodbridge, so it must be against Colonia.
I think it was a block behind the back. There was a push in there I thought I saw.
There you go, Greg.
10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
This referee's doing a bang-up job using that microphone.
He's not forgetting about us.
No, it's great. That's not, yeah.
2nd down and 18 now for Colonia.
See if the Pats go to the air on this one, right?
Yeah, we got the quarterback that they usually use to throw, and they've got the receiver out there that they like to throw to, Jimmy Frage.
Empty backfield.
Quick slant.
Toe over the middle. He's still on his feet. Down across the 25, so he picked up about 10.
3rd and 9 sounds a lot better than 3rd and 20.
Yeah, and Colonia's starting to move the ball around. They use a little bit of Cruteau, a little bit of Frage, a little bit of Jimmy Brown, and Shinsky, getting everybody involved. That's how they got to mix it up to keep Woodbridge off balance.
Yeah,
so you got the penalty back, which is good for Colonia. Now it's 3rd and only 7.
That was a nice run after the catch, too. He really had the heads up run there.
Empty backfield. Over the middle, nice pass. That's going to be,
That's
going to be a
Shinsky.
1st down. It is a 1st down. He's knocked out across the 40.
Shinsky ran backwards a little bit, but he was able to get to the sideline and get upfield to get that 1st down. Jimmy Brown threw a dart on that play.
Yeah, you could see they flood the zone here, and he was just left alone. All the receivers were on that side, and I think they occupied all the defensive backs, and he just slipped underneath.
Smart play, because sometimes the linebackers motion when they're eyeballing the quarterback. You can run behind them as a receiver and really find the open spot in the defense.
And there was good protection there because that play took a while to develop.
It did. It really did.
1st down from the 41. Colonia on the move after a sustained drive. The first time they had the ball, they're putting together a bunch of plays in a row again. Handoff to Cruteau.
Loses his balance.
I thought he lost the ball.
What a great recovery.
Wow, that's about a 12-yard gain.
Yeah.
The way he was, looked like he was falling, I thought he dropped the ball.
Yeah, he lost his balance and was able to get the edge and recover and get an 11-yard run out of that.
And what did Woodbridge do? Just let him get his balance back?
Yeah,
it looked like everybody just froze for a while.
Yeah, like what's he doing here?
Yeah.
They gave him a 1st down on that without any measurement, and that was barely 10 yards. I'm surprised that that was so easy.
And the defensive end's got to really come up field north to prevent that from happening.
1st and 10 from the Woodbridge 49. Here comes Cruteau again. Oh, a little.
And that's a horse collar
That's
that
a
they
horse
just
collar.
called.
They called it. Yep.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Flag on the play.
That's always a, it's a tough play. When you're a defender in that situation, you're just reaching for anything you can get your
Right.
hands
Yep.
on. You
Yeah.
know. You kind of know when you're around the face mask, that horse collar is a little tricky.
There was no foul on the play for a horse collar tackle.
Oh, they didn't call it.
They're waving
Okay.
it off.
So maybe he got inside the shirt and not inside the
Cruteau came off the field.
Press yours.
There's Coach T.R. Rorty. He's trying to get some kind of clarification from the referee on that.
Sure looked like it.
It did. It did.
I think they're saying he grabbed his shirt instead of the collar.
Yeah. Yeah, Frage in the slot here. You got double slot formation. Jimmy Brown.
Sack.
That's something I noticed before. Jimmy Brown really holds the ball very
79
low
and 55.
when he's dropped back.
Yes.
And I saw the guys come down on his arm, and I was waiting for a fumble. He really needs to get that ball up by his ear when he's looking at his receivers downfield, because he really likes to hold it low by his stomach, and that's a it's a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely, especially when you're bringing that ball from your stomach up to the throwing position. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you get those arms coming from the defensive ends, and they start hitting those forearms. And
Stephen Daramola and Zach Smolder with the sack.
Yeah, that was
3rd and 11.
Great rush by the defensive line on that. Timeout.
Zach Smolder's father, Bobby Smolder, was a great Kennedy Mustang back in the
Encroachment
late 90s.
on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. We play 3rd down.
Lining up in that neutral zone again. They keep giving Colonia a second chance.
Yeah, when they have a good play like that, you have a great defensive play. You don't want to nullify it with a penalty. But they're trying not to give them a lot of space.
3rd and 6, Sure Beach, 3rd and 11. Here's a pass.
Here it is again.
Going deep, over the head, he got it.
Oh.
And number 7 is loose, and he's heading by. He
And there's
fumbled.
a fumble.
And picked up by Woodbridge, and they're going to run it back.
What a play.
Oh, wow.
His helmet came off, and he can't run. That was whoever knocked that ball out made a really heads-up play. They came up from behind and punched the ball out of Frage's hands.
That might have been the only thing they could have done, because he's so quick.
I want to see that again. He gained 40 yards.
That play had a little bit of everything.
Nice catch.
Oh, that was Isaiah Allen. Isaiah
Oh,
Allen.
no, he didn't look like he hit it, did he?
No, he did.
Yeah,
he came up with a
that
right
was
hand.
Intentional.
Wow. Gain of 40 and a fumble.
And you normally don't see a player's helmet just pop
During the
off
play,
like
the runner's
that.
helmet came off. Therefore, the ball will be dead right at the spot where his helmet came off. 1st down, Woodbridge.
What a great job that referee is
He
doing.
really is.
Yeah, he's really.
1st and 10 at the 10 for the Barons now.
For a sophomore, Isaiah Allen really made a heads-up play with punching that ball out of there.
That was a big-time play. Saved the touchdown.
Here he
Sweep right.
comes. He fights off. Oh, what a great stiff arm that was. But who made the tackle on that? Because he never gave up. Number 9, Chris Waldron, never gave up on that play. He was stiff-armed, but he stayed with Lee and brought him down by his legs. Otherwise, it was going to go for a lot more than it did.
That's a pickup of 28 yards.
38-yard line.
He gets mugged right in the face, but he holds on to his shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
nice
second effort.
play.
Great second effort.
Amir Wallace. I'm sorry, wrong team. There he goes again, and he picks up another 14.
Well, the paper wasn't lying when they had Ali Lee picked as one of the best backs in the county this year. He's really just showing an explosiveness that we haven't seen out of a lot of running backs over the years.
Both teams letting
Picked up a 15.
the quarter run down, so that'll put the first quarter in the books. A lot of excitement so far.
That'll do it. A very nice game so far. Colonia will take a 6-0 lead into the second quarter. John McCormick, Greg Ficara, Kyle Anderson, your announcers. Stay with us, folks. We'll get some random shots of the crazy crowd there. Those guys were going nuts before the game.
That's the whiteout, John.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
got this.
call it.
They got C-Town printed on their chests.
Yeah, they got the white out, and Woodbridge actually has the blackout tonight.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice crowd on both sides. Nice crowd over there.
And people still coming in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. You got people along the fence all the way down in the end zones, and you can tell with the parking outside that it's a challenge.
You know, whenever these two teams get together, it becomes electric, and you know, you have that feeling. Look at the Woodbridge fans over there with the lights. That's, I guess, their cell phones.
Yeah.
They're all doing the flashlights. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is. It's cool.
Hey, there we are.
Hey, what's happening?
Yeah. Notice these guys got jackets on. They think it's cold.
Yeah. You're a nut wearing shorts.
Wait until October and November, right? Those are some cold days.
Oh, we did a very cold baseball game, you and I, with Woodbridge and Bayonne.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
I don't think we were well dressed for that one.
No.
1st and 10 from the 47.
Isaiah Allen goes around on the jet sweep, but no running room.
Oh, he got popped in short.
Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a great effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he had to bounce it back too.
Yeah.
Colonia was looking for a call on a late hit on the defensive guy, hit the blocker away from the play, but it didn't happen.
And Woodbridge is going to have to do some of that to keep some pressure off of, Santino, and also to give Lee a break every now and then.
2nd and 9, high snap, run up the middle. Ali Lee gets, let's see.
Just based on the first quarter, Kyle, Ali's got to be in tip-top shape.
Oh, yeah.
Across the 45.
I bump into him in the barber shop, and he's really, his upper body strength is great, and he's always had great legs. You know, he comes from a family of runners, and we always knew when he was a young kid he was going to be a tough running back when he got older.
Short of the first, 3rd down and
short. So they're going to punt this one away.
7. Well, I got a question for you, Kyle. Why in the heck do you need to go to a barber?
Me? I go for the camaraderie, I think, you know.
I hope they don't charge you.
Yeah.
They're going for it.
It's
3rd down and 3.
Your barber is one of my former students over there that owns that barber shop.
They drew him off. It looks
Hard
like.
count. Yeah, that was smart play. So they came in, they lined up. I don't know if they had intent on running a play, but they had a nice hard count and drew him off sides.
And it's a first down for the Barons.
Good discipline by the offensive line of Woodbridge.
1st and 10 from the 40. Sorry, from the 35.
That's a big break for the Barons there.
Yeah, keeps their drive alive.
Their first drive didn't get them much after the 9-yard run of the penalty. Then it was 4 and out. Here they've got, this is their 6th play of the drive.
And Woodbridge came from behind in their last game against St. Joe's.
Looks like a timeout.
And they had a remarkable win because it was actually the first division loss for St. Joe's since 2015.
Wow. Yeah,
Really?
that's a big one. Yeah,
that was their first division loss.
Boy, talking about
2015.
Coming out of the box with a great program, St. Joe's in football, right? You just kind of knew that was going to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm told, somebody told me that the total enrollment in the school is 514 kids. You're not getting a good football program with that number of kids.
Oh.
Although I guess they're all boys, so that makes it easier. So it's like having 1,000 students.
Guys, just a quick shout out. We're live on Facebook, so everybody watching us on Facebook, thanks for tuning in, and we hope we don't mess up the game for you. But so far on the field, it's been a great game. It's very exciting with a lot of opportunities for both teams.
Yeah, throw us a like to let us know that you enjoyed our game, or if you didn't, throw us one anyway.
Yeah.
And if we make a mistake, text us and we'll correct it on the air.
Yeah.
I've had people do that before. I've been texted from people listening live. 1st and 10, 35. Woodbridge with the ball. Fake.
Santino
going to the end zone. Way too far.
He overthrows Allen. Right now, they've really only shown that they're sending Allen deep down the field.
But he had him beat. Showed a little softer throw, would have had him.
But a lot of single routes, like they did have one guy.
isolations.
Yeah, a lot of single routes. They got to get some combo routes out there to just open things up underneath, as we saw with Croteau and
Slipping
Jimmy
under-
Brown.
yeah,
You know,
slipping
getting
under,
underneath,
yeah.
and Shinsky getting underneath the
2nd and 10.
linebackers.
Hand off to Ali. He goes around the right. Oh, he's tripped up and gets down to about halfway. About a 5-yard gain.
That may be the only way one man's going to get Ali down is to get him around the ankles.
Yeah, it looked
and
like he
trip
was
him.
tripped up.
Yeah.
Quick huddle, no huddle, I should say. 3rd and 5. Ali gonna get the
Ali
first down
Lee.
and then some.
Yeah.
He's inside the 20.
Caught Colonia off balance there, or
Yeah, that quick snap really made a difference there.
yeah.
Picked up in about 10. And it's first down inside the 20 for the Barons. Another
They got a no. They got
another
a
quick
no
play.
huddle.
handoff right to Ali. Flag on the play. Gets out of bounds after a pickup of about 2. Let's see what the call was. Holding Woodbridge.
Yeah.
Boy, they did not need that.
Yeah.
It's another momentum breaker, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they're running Lee a lot. That was three carries in a row for him, and one was on a no huddle.
Right.
So
It's not a lot of.
he's either in tip-top shape or he's gassed right now.
Yeah.
First and 20 now from the 30 for the Barons.
And you see him crouching down over there right now at the 40-yard line.
Oh, come on, they
So-
can't be tired this second quarter.
I hope not, but after 3 carries in a row
Yeah.
and carrying half of the defensive line of Colonia.
He's only human.
Guys in the booth are yelling offsides.
Got a dead ball.
Dead
False
ball
start.
foul.
Offense.
Wow.
5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Barons first and 25. They're killing themselves. 2 penalties in a row.
First down and 25 for the Barons. Goes the Patriot 35-yard line.
So far, Woodbridge's only success offensively is with Ali running the ball.
Really is.
Field spread out now. 1 right, 3
There
left.
we go.
Empty
2 right,
backfield.
2 right. Oh, he's going to have him. Got him.
And he hits
He got him, but was he over the
number
line when
6,
he threw it?
No
Zamir
flag.
Brown.
Wow, that was quite a play. He bought himself some time with that move.
45-yard gain.
Let's see if we can see that one
45-yard
again.
TD pass.
Yeah, right. What am I
Yeah.
saying? Who caught that?
Number 6, Jamir Brown.
Jameer Brown.
Wow, that was a big-time play there.
That was. I want to see how close he came to crossing the line. Now this is a big play, 6-6. You said it before. Extra points could make a difference like they did last week.
It's number 22, Justin Magera.
High snap, kick is low and left.
Again,
Oh, it's good.
It
Wow.
was a line drive.
Yeah.
It was a screwball. So we're going to get to see the touchdown play again. Let's just
Yeah, I
take a
want to
look
see
at
where
it.
he was.
Here it comes. Nice fake. No, I think he's
Yeah, he was behind it.
well behind it, and man, was that placed well.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
nice play.
That was
Yeah.
just well placed.
You know, after a couple of passes, he had thrown one receiver too deep, and that one was on the money.
Even in those overthrown passes, the strength of his arm was obvious.
It's evident. Yeah. Last year we got a chance to take a look at him, and he had some big games, and he really throws a good ball. And now he's got some receivers out there that can go get it.
Yeah. So now we'll see how Colonia's offense works when they're under a little pressure now. How they respond.
And both of these teams went into the season in the top 10 of the county. I believe Woodbridge was 5 and Colonia was 8.
I just got a text watching on Facebook with 2 smiley faces.
Awesome.
Thank you, whoever you are.
I don't know because the number's not stored in my phone.
Well, whoever it is, thank you.
Text me back and let me know. Let me know who you are.
All right, here
And
we
if you
go.
want to be mentioned on there. Here's the kick down to about the 20.
Wow, I thought he might have been on his knee.
Came
Oh, look
close,
at this!
and there goes Frage. Look at
Rajay
him.
all the
Wow.
way down inside the 30. A 50-yard return of the kickoff by Jimmy Frage. Oh, there's a flag on a play, and the ref's way back there, and he's not moving.
I thought the knee touched the ground on the reception.
It was close. It was close, but
Holding on the return
Holding
team.
on the return
10-yard
team.
penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Colonia.
Wow.
I wonder if we can see that one again. I'd like to see how he caught that ball. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at it.
oh, his knee was down.
Yeah.
His knee, and that wasn't Jimmy Frage. That was, I'm sorry, that was Shinsky. I thought that was Frage, but he was running next to him. That's why.
If you,
So that
I
was Kenny
saw
Shinsky on that one.
I saw the official was going to put the mark down right there, and then he changed his mind. But he definitely had, his knee was definitely down.
So he started at 20, and the infraction must have happened about the 40. So very likely it impacted the return.
Great run, though.
Yeah, it was.
Tremendous
First
run.
and 10 from the 30 now for Colonia.
Number 4, Jake Siensen is out wide right. Frage
Quarterback keeper.
trips himself up, but gets
First
out
down.
for the 41.
Tremendous effort. Between Ali and Frage, as far as individual effort, is incredible.
yeah.
Just those two is.
All you got to do is watch number 7, right?
Yeah.
Either side of the ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gain of 11.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
First and 10 at the 41.
And Frage's a dual athlete. He stepped up big in the state championship game and delivered 23 points in the state championship that Colonia won the sectionals.
Yeah.
It was after Luke Valeriano got hurt for Colonia.
Handoff.
Croteau.
Croteau bounces off a tackler, gets inside the 50, I think. That could be a first. I think a little bit short of the first down, but close.
Boy, Matt really comes out with a nice stiff arm right off the line of scrimmage just to buy himself a few extra yards, you know?
Yeah,
He's strong, but he's
a
quick,
little
too.
bit. They might measure this. Oh, they gave him the first down.
10 and good for a Patriot first down.
Inside Woodbridge territory, first and 10 from the 49. 2 straight first down runs for the Patriots. It's Glenn. Glenn's watching us on Facebook. Thanks, Glenn.
All right.
That's Glenn Morgan, former quarterback from
Okay.
from Colonia.
Snap, fake
Yeah,
pitch.
what a
Now
good
he throws
athlete.
it.
Oh, that was
Intercepted!
Not a
Man.
good play.
They're going to wish they didn't do that.
Number 12 has
Right to
the
Isaiah
ball.
Allen. Jimmy Frage just tried to get rid of it and chucked it.
He looked like he faked the pitch. He wanted the pitch, but he took it back. And now he just
tried
throws
to
it up
shovel
there.
it to him. He tried to shovel it to Croteau, and it went right to Allen.
Yeah.
That's where the corners from Woodbridge have been playing in zero coverage, and they're right up on the line of scrimmage. And so you can't make that kind of error when the corners are playing so close.
No, he's going to wish he had that one
After
back.
2 big runs, an 11 and a 10-yard gain, they were controlling the ball, and then boom, a play like that. And Allen was in the process of trying to break the block. It was in the right place at the right time. It landed in his lap. First and 10 from the Barons in the 45, inside Woodbridge Colonia territory. All right, snap.
It's that little.
That's that little counter
There's
there.
Ali.
Ooh.
He's inside the 35 for a first down.
He got his arms up a little high there. He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
It almost looked like he was.
You don't want to go to the head or the
Yeah.
face.
Gain of 13.
Yeah, that's a nice little inside counter that he bounced out.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the 32 now for the Barons.
Good blocking by the line, and we're in a no huddle situation here again.
Create that
Straight running plays,
misdirection.
all got first downs. Here's Ali.
Stays up the middle.
Not much, but a few.
Number 12 for Woodbridge right now. I don't know if he was up on the line, and if he was, it was an unbalanced line.
Okay.
I don't know if he was up or back in the slop.
Is that an end on the left side? So, yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, it's an unbalanced line.
So then
Second, 7.
the end is not eligible.
Right, exactly.
And off Ali again. He is just short of the 25.
They bring their strength to the left as far as blocking schemes, and then they run right to that strength.
Yeah.
There's a couple of big fellows on
He's got a mark on
both sides.
down. He
Yeah.
had it wrong. Okay.
Greg, that's actually like a double tight formation, but the receiver covers up the end. It's
Third
like
and
a double
4.
tight, yeah.
Yep.
Ali's going to have, well, maybe short of the first. Hard to tell. Nope, they're at least Woodbridge is saying first down.
I don't see any signal by the
It's going to
official
be pretty
yet.
close. Yep, it's a first down, gain of 4.
Wow, that's a nice performance by the Woodbridge cheerleaders right here. They were up on the second floor.
That's another one that was pretty close. They called it without measurement.
We got a little different view of things down there than we do, I
Yeah,
guess.
first and 10 from the 22. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Nice little play.
And Woodbridge cheerleaders came over. They have the cheerleaders and the dance team, and that's led by Coach Cricket Gulix. And the Colonia Patriots cheerleaders are led by Coach Andrea Simkovich.
Yes.
Jimmy Brown carried that, right?
Andrea's
Gain of
involved
3.
with Heroes and Cool Kids. She's
Okay.
the advisor for the Colonia. Does a great job.
Nice tackle there by John O'Donnell, number 50. 2nd and 7 now for the Barons.
The Colonia mascot carrying his head around is a little creepy, I'm just saying.
Yeah, put the thing on, dude. High snap. Handoff Ali.
Hey, brought down by
Nice
number
tackle.
6 by Josh Profit.
That the snap was up very high, and I think it just messed up the
Exactly.
whole mesh up.
It
there.
really did.
Yeah, it just
Timing of the play was off.
No gain. Chain does not, the marker does not move. 3rd and 7. Now he put his head on and must have heard from us. Maybe he's watching on Facebook. Snap.
Oh, that was a direct snap to Lee.
Right. Ali not short of the first by a few.
Lee on the carry.
Pickup of about 3. It looks like 4th and 4.
That'd be about a 32 or 33-yard field goal.
I don't know anything about the Barons kicker, but that's a healthy kick
Well,
for a
yeah.
high school kid.
based.
School record is 37.
Wow.
Well-
And based on that extra point line drive screwball, I would say it might be a bit of a risk.
Looks like a timeout Woodbridge, which makes sense here.
Go talk about it.
I thought someone took timeout before, but I guess not because we just said 3 and 3 for the timeouts.
So we certainly got a beautiful night for football, huh? For
Oh,
Great
for,
weather.
beautiful.
You know,
Great weather. Can't beat it. You know, it's at the end of the year you get all the elements involved, and here you get a really just good, outstanding football game.
Yeah.
There's no slipping or cold games out.
Part of me would love to see this later in the year, but then again, when you get to the last game before the playoffs, one could knock the other out. I guess that makes it more intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've getting back to the weather element. We've done games in September where we were dying of heat.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That's right. Or you have so much haze or humidity out here you could barely see.
Yeah, for our 9/11 memorial ceremony, it was extremely warm.
Oh, yeah.
When was that?
hot.
Wednesday,
Went
right?
2 nights ago,
Yeah, it was very warm.
4th down and 4 for the Barons. They're
this-
going for it.
That same formation that
Watch
they
that-
scored out of.
Watch
last
the
time.
hard count, though, again.
There you go.
Huh?
Fake. He rolls out.
Oh, he's got him. Nice play there by number 9 from the Barons.
Chris Waldron. No, from the Patriots.
I'm sorry, for the Patriots.
Chris Waldron.
Chris Waldron.
Yeah.
I like the sportsmanship. He reached down to pick him up after he knocked him.
A lot of these guys know each other.
We're going to take a look at this play again and watch him. That was a great individual effort. He just,
Yeah, he shadowed him all the way,
yeah.
and he never looked downfield. Yeah, give him a little pat on the head.
Yeah.
You know.
And that was just it's not like somebody missed the block. He just played off the block
Yeah.
and then turned on the Jets to get upfield.
1st and 10 now from the Patriots from the 16. Right up the middle.
Yeah, Matt Croteau, boy.
Matt Croteau, he can run.
He's racking up the yards today, too.
Yeah, nice little sidestep and get through the hole and then burst upfield.
Gain of
Got
9.
a player coming off with an injured shoulder on the sideline. And in goes number 3, Joshua Olaremi. Sophomore.
Woodbridge defense, we got number 79 is Michael Soika. Number 22, Ivan Quiles. Flag. Not sure why that could be. Number 4, Jake Cienson for the Barons.
Guess that kid's not hurt too bad because
We have an illegal substitution
right there.
on offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, first down.
44 is Matt Orby. 1, Jerry Charles, we've mentioned him before. The big guy there is 92, looks like, but I don't have a 92. Unless that's Shaz Ali. Okay, second down and about 6 for the Patriots. Oh, snap. Tipped at the line.
Pass.
Nobody got it.
Brown's pass knocked down. It'll bring up third down.
3rd and 6.
For the Patriots.
Things are starting to settle in a little bit now. You know, we had big chunks of play, and now it seems the defense is starting to tighten up on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I agree. You know, they know who the players are. They know who to watch. You know, every now and then you'll see a wrinkle here or there, but the defense is really starting to key in on some of the main players for Colonia and Woodbridge.
Big play, 3rd and 6 now for Colonia.
Colonia's got the field spread out, sideline to sideline here. They're looking for some seams.
He's looking.
Oh,
he's
in
looking
trouble.
downfield, but
Pass
he can't
is low.
find anybody. Yeah.
Just as well, number 23 was there to break that up for the Barons. If it was complete, that's Jason Bradley, and it's 4th and long, and we'll see the Colonia punting team. First punt of the night for anybody.
Yeah, Woodbridge, no matter what, Woodbridge
like
is going to get the
13.
ball in good position.
Matt Flenia is going back. He's a 5'10", 180-pound senior.
Now, do you kick to the best player on the field right now, or do you kick away from him? You know, you got Ali Lee back there on the 50-yard line. So he's only looking at half the field and a lot of space in front of
They're
him.
going to get good field position here no matter what.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, there's a flag.
Oh.
5-yarder wouldn't be enough for Colonia. Let's see what the call is.
With a dead ball, false start on the
False start.
offense.
Oh.
It's a 5-yard
Further back.
We play 4th down.
Now you got to start worried about a bad snap down there.
And now you move Ali up to the 43, 45-yard line to receive it. So dangerous field position coming up for the Patriots.
He sees that gold in the end zone. They get downfield pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, he stays away from it wisely. It had a favorable bounce for the Barons.
Yeah.
42-yard line. Good field position for Woodbridge. 3:32 to go. Looking to add to their 7-6 lead.
42-yard line. First and 10.
Jake, he's off. Jake. You want to go through backers? Jake, he's off. Somebody out there.
Ball timeout.
3 receivers left, 2 right.
And Woodbridge is now spreading the field a little bit.
Yeah.
Trips in a slot.
Empty backfield,
Justin
too.
Yeah.
Magera out left. Quick look, and he's going deep. Complete. Let's see if he was inbounds. No, he
pushed
was
it out.
not.
What a great throw and
Wow,
catch. on
great
that.
throw and catch is right.
Yeah, that was.
Just ran out of real estate.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he really dropped that
Let's see
ball
11
in
again
there.
if we could. That was a nice play.
Anthony Santino.
Oh, no, forget about it.
Here
oh,
it
here it
is.
goes. Watch him there. You can see he is.
Whoa!
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I would love to see that close
Yeah,
up.
close, almost.
All he's got to do in high school is get 1 foot in.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sure looked like he did. Here's Ali cutting left. He's got some room.
Wow.
Down to the 35.
Getting
Gain
back
of
to
7.
that play, the out of bounds play, the officials were in good position.
Okay.
You know, the one official was right there on the sideline. We didn't pick him up on TV, and the other official was right there. So at least, you know, it's good to see them in a good spot.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Great observation.
Always give them the benefit of the doubt. They were there.
This looks like a run
3rd and
formation.
7. One receiver now for the Barons from 5 receivers to 1. Oh, wow.
Nowhere to go, but determined not to get tackled in the backfield.
Oh,
But they actually get him.
What if that's
And
a
here's
landing
the
out of
flag.
bounds? It was.
That was just.
That was not necessary. He was running out of bounds. He was giving them up. He was going nowhere. He had about 6 guys on him, and somebody hit him late. That's not necessary.
That's a big break for the Barons, because that was a nice stop for
Oh,
Kelowna.
sure. They,
You know-
whatever it was, they were all over that play.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing happened. We talked about it before, Kyle. The snap was a high snap.
Yeah.
And the minute that happens, the whole mesh, the whole.
It throws everything off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There have been high snaps all day on both sides.
Yeah. That really breaks down the timing of the play.
That penalty was a push in the back on Woodbridge.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't jump.
We were blocking the back on the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see.
Yep. Let's see. We're going to watch that one again, see if we can pick it up.
Olaremi is
Oh,
chasing
right
out
there.
of bounds.
Number 16 against number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and he didn't really push him out of
Looked like
bounds.
his head got in front.
That
you
looked
know?
worse when it was live.
Yeah.
Here's the punt. Whoa, big
Another high
snap. Nice
snap.
catch. Boy, he saved that one. What an athlete, man. He prevented a huge play for Colonia if that went over his head.
So Lee is the punt returner, the punter.
7
Running
to
back.
7.
He's out there
Yeah.
everywhere. He's not catching a break.
Wow, they got a very favorable spot. If they're marking it back there, wow.
That wasn't very much of a block in the back.
No.
You think it was?
I don't know if it was the call on the quarterback on that block or if it was somewhere that wasn't on the screen.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I thought there was a push out of bounds, but number 13 pulled up. He did not push him. Flammy, he hit him, but he didn't push him out of bounds like I thought from way over here. 1st down for the Patriots at their own 27.
There's Croteau. Croteau does a good job of bouncing every time he gets to a level. So he gets to the first level of the linebackers, he bounces it outside. And then when the corners come up, he bounces it outside again, and it buys himself a little bit more running space.
Yeah.
Gain of 7 for Croteau.
Yeah, that was a great effort,
3rd
because
and
there was
3.
nothing but white shirts around him. He
Yeah.
was totally on his own. He's got good vision of the field.
He's going to be short of a first, I think.
Big number 79 for Woodbridge in the middle of that.
79 is Stephen Daramola. We called his name before.
Yeah, he really plugged up
6
that hole.
foot 270.
Hey-oh, that's a big glass of water there.
Yes, he is.
Oh, what'd they do?
First down.
Wow, I didn't think that he got that far.
This officiating crew is not big on using the chains,
No,
I
I'm
guess.
just thinking again, that did not look like a first, but they gave it to him. They haven't measured anything yet. And this is short. The ball's short of the 37. They started inside the 27, on the other side of the 27. That's several plays I thought called for a measurement. They didn't do it.
Colonia's got the field spread to the left. And that's where he's looking.
There's Jimmy Brown. He gets sacked.
Sacked behind the line.
Brown taken down in the backfield for a loss.
That's number something.
23.
33?
23. Could have been
33?
Jason Bradley.
Yeah, I think
33.
it was 33, yeah.
That is Eric Jefferson.
And also number
Eric
50,
Jefferson.
52 was in there too.
A loss of 3. Second and 13 now for the Patriots. Time running out and a chance to get back and take the lead here. 38 seconds to go.
Right over the top.
Boy, good play there by 33 again, Jefferson.
Last pass complete to
He was
Couture.
rushing. He came back when he saw the pass and he made the tackle.
That was a heads-up play because he just got the
Yeah.
ball over the
Yeah, he
rushing
did.
defender. Man, 22 seconds. Holy mackerel, time's going by.
Running on the ball a lot, not too many incompletions.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Gain of 8.
Big crowd here at the Patriots Stadium. The C, the kids still call it the C, right?
Is that,
guess so,
that-
yeah.
That's it, yeah.
3rd and 5.
We got a big group just to the right of the press box as we look at the field, all dressed up in white. And as Kyle mentioned, the kids in the Woodbridge side are all dressed up in black, and that's kind of a big college thing now, right?
Yeah, it is. And it's nice to see the kids getting into the school spirit, coming out and supporting. They could be doing anything on a Friday night, but are out there supporting their classmates.
Remember that weekend of baseball a couple weekends ago where half the teams wore white and half wore black? Reminds me of that.
Yeah.
How dumb was that?
Yeah.
How dumb
Hey,
was
here they
that?
go.
There
Here's
you
the
go.
whiteout
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
from Colonia. Way to
All
go,
right.
Colonia.
All right, 3rd and 5.
Big rush.
Got him, got 5, got Croteau.
What a catch! And he
Wow.
was guarded as closely as
Yep.
possible.
Yeah.
I believe that's number 44 for the Barons. That's Isaiah Jackson, who was all over him, but the pass was complete. So that keeps their
Timeout
drive alive.
Colonia, yep, 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's see that. If we have time to see that pass again, that would be great. What a well-thrown ball. Look at him step up in the pocket,
Gain of 20.
throws a dart.
And he's twisting his body as he goes around
Yeah,
to
that
adjust
was
for the ball.
An outstanding play on both ends.
A lot of athleticism on both sides. For
Yeah.
the quarterback to have the sense to step up in the pocket and throw that ball, that was the only place that he could catch the
Right.
ball
You're right.
because the defender was right there.
What do you think? You get 3 cracks at the end zone, or do you go halfway?
Well, we'll see. You can almost tell by the formation they're going to line up in.
I'd take a shot at the sideline right now and then go to the end zone.
It only gives you 1 shot. I'd go to the end zone right away.
They're clearly in a pass offense, that's for sure.
Now they have their
They have a
timeouts too.
timeout left, yeah. Have no idea what their kicking game's like or what the range of the kicker is, but
So far, the 2 kicks haven't been too
yeah, they're
successful.
pretty far away. 2 safeties deep for Woodbridge, as you would expect. 1st and 10, 38.
Low snap.
Good rush. Short pass. Intercepted!
Oh. Look
Can't
out.
let this go all the way.
Look out.
Oh, and they've got
flag.
5
2
seconds.
flags.
They've got 5 seconds left. 4 seconds
Number 5, Eric McCoy, took
There's
the
a
ball
hold.
down
on Woodbridge.
about 40 yards on the interception return. If the penalty's on the return, it'll stand.
Oh, it's definitely on the return. There was just some holding on.
30-yard line.
During the return, we have a block in the back on the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, the Woodbridge ball, first down.
When you
They
get
get a crack at the end zone.
when you get a jailbreak like that after, it's there's going to be a block in the back.
That's right. Yep.
1st and 10, Barons going to Patriot 43.
Eric McCoy seemed like he came out of nowhere.
He was going
Yeah.
for the slant, but he threw behind
Yeah.
the receiver.
Boy, that's a name we've called for years, Eric McCoy in Mayor's Trophy basketball for sure.
I guess to say he's the real McCoy, huh?
Oh
I
boy.
guess you can say, hey, that's McCoy, which I said a number of times
4
on
seconds.
Channel 35.
What's the chances?
First down from the 43. This one's going in the end zone after the timeout.
Keep your eye on Ali.
Timeout, Barons.
And their tallest receiver, probably Allen, listed at 6 foot. Looks like they have a lot of 6 foot guys, 6 foot and under guys. But Allen's the tallest, listed at 6 foot.
So they're banking on some speed out there. They'll probably overload a zone. With a guy like Ali, though, you can send everybody long and bring Ali underneath and let him work his magic.
You
You know?
sure could.
So speaking of the Jets, I'm going to the game Monday night with my son.
Would you
and
lose a bet?
They're honoring the PBA, and I'm going to be on the field.
Oh, no kidding. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, they have once a year they honor the PBA
Yeah.
in the beginning part of the year. That's
Yep.
right. That's a great job that they do.
That's excellent.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So the Jets lost by 1 point. What did the Giants lose by last week? To
14, but
Yeah.
the Jets had a 16-point lead and blew it.
Yeah, they also missed a field goal and an extra point.
Well, they made up for the extra point with the deuce, with the two-pointer.
Here you go. We got 3 out left and 1 going right. Watch
in the backfield.
watch the receiver on the right. He's looking left, looking left. He's coming back. He's going to
He's
get
sacked.
Yeah, he's sacked on that one.
Rough way to end the half.
You got to throw that ball. You got to get it up.
You got to just let it go.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it.
And that's the end of the first half with the score Barron 7, Patriots 6.
And the first half is over now. Barron 7, Patriots 6. We'll be back, folks. Stay with us. And we're back at Colonia High School. Woodbridge has a 7-6 lead over Colonia and will receive the second half kickoff.
And it is Friday the 13th with a full moon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the full moon's pretty cool looking, isn't
Yeah,
it? The clouds
buddy.
surrounding it. Here's the kick.
Goes
Right
to
to Allen.
Isaiah Allen.
Gets around the first wave, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 44.
Remy's not squeezing. Remy's going
There
around
was
the
a little awkwardness there after he caught the ball. It kind of it changed the direction of the play, and it actually played in his favor. He got some
Yeah.
good yardage after.
Again, looked like he was off balance or something. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, there was a little hesitation, but it worked out well for the Barons.
Missed extra point, the difference in the game right now. Colonia missed it, Woodbridge made it. And
Okay, here we are.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that.
baby,
Ooh,
Friday
wow.
the 13th. Ooh.
first and 10 for the 44, Barons.
All right, they got a wide slot left.
Santino goes
Santino.
right to the air, but
Nothing
doesn't
doing,
find
he's
anything.
sacked. First play to second half. Taken down by number 88 from Colonia. That is Brandon Wasserman.
Yeah, Woodbridge
Oh, B wants
trying to keep Colonia guessing by starting out with some passing. Maybe establish some, try to get some passing success. Twins out here to the right.
Snap, handoff, Ali, straight up the middle. Pushes the crowd ahead for about 4. There have been more passes in the game tonight than I can remember in a high school game in a long time. We've
Yes.
gone games where there's 1 or 2 passes.
Yeah, some of them, though, towards as the clock was going down, were out of necessity.
Yeah.
So that definitely added to
Yep,
the amount.
gain of 4. 3rd and 8.
Empty backfield here.
Big play for the Barons. Over the middle, he's got number
Wide
11.
open.
Still on his feet, down inside the 35.
That's the Sean Rankings for Woodbridge.
Kyle, that was one of those plays where it was an empty backfield. They spread the field out. They shot people down both sides of the line, and that receiver snuck up underneath.
Made it, and the quarterback made a great read.
Yep. No huddle, so they keep the
Gain
tempo
of
going.
20, here comes Ali.
Ali Lee lost the ball. He was hit on his arm by Josh Olaremi, and the ball got loose.
Get off the field! Get off the field! Get off the field!
I don't see
Get
any,
off the field!
any indication.
Get off the field!
I saw them wave,
There
but
they
it
go.
looks like
Okay, there it is.
they did give it to Colonia, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
It just gave
Recovered
the
it.
indication. I don't know. Can we see that play again? We're taking a look at it.
Hard hit right here on his arm, right on the ball by Joshua Olaremi.
Yeah.
Helmet on the ball.
There he is. I can't tell who it was, though. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we
Got
can
a
find
minute?
that
Nope,
out.
we can't
No.
tell.
They stayed down there for quite a while. Good play, good hit though.
Yeah,
It
good
was.
hit. First and 10, Colonia, ball on their own 32.
Pistol formation. Croteau.
Nice pop
there's
and a
a
late
flag on the play.
flag.
Probably holding when there's a guy limping,
Yeah.
number 12.
Saw that right away.
Isaiah Allen coming off the field.
Looks like an ankle the way he's running.
Yeah, somebody better grab him and hold him, and he shouldn't be walking on his ankle if
Nah.
he's hurt.
He's not putting weight on it.
Surprised nobody came out to help him. Was against Colonia.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay the down.
That guy's just become my favorite referee.
I'm keeping very unofficial stats here, but I have 11 penalties in this game. That was number 12.
And they all come at some pretty crucial moments.
Got a little motion here. Patriots spread the
First
field.
and 20. Nothing doing.
Oh!
Did not get back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, the original line is 10 yards away, but that's a loss of 2 yards.
Look over your right shoulder.
What?
Right here.
Hey, Dr. Swan, what's up, buddy?
Mr. Mayor.
How are
nice to
you,
see
man?
you. Nice to see you. Got a nice view up here.
We certainly do. It's a beautiful night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. KG Swan here, who's responsible for keeping most of the people healthy here in Woodbridge Township when it comes to
at least a couple of us in the booth.
Yeah, but a lot of the student athletes. I think a lot of families will know the name Dr. Swan. So how's it going, Doc? Good to see you.
It's going great. Nice to see you as well.
You're the official doctor, official orthopedist of all 3 high schools, right?
Team physician
Team
for
physician,
Woodbridge
okay.
Township. Yep.
So that's everything. Doesn't matter if it's ortho or not. You got it all.
That's true. That's true. But I specialize in ortho, of course.
Yeah, as we all know.
Yeah, he did both my knees. I ruptured my patella tendon in 2013. The doc fixed it, and then I tore my meniscus in 18. The doc fixed it, and I was in today. I said, "Why don't you come up in a booth if you're going to be at the game, man?"
So the big question is are you going to be our town doctor?
Yes.
How's things going? Are we making progress with you moving your practice into Woodbridge Township?
We are making progress. It's been way too slow, but it is very exciting. We are going to officially be solely in Woodbridge, hopefully by the new year.
Oh, that's great.
That's in the new office building that was constructed on Route 1 North, just past the firehouse, the old Big Top contractor site. And you told me, Doc, you got a few other people coming with you. That's going to be an amazing accomplishment for the town to attract somebody like you and the people you're bringing with you to Route 1 in Avenel.
Well, yeah, we really are excited. I've been, believe it or not, Greg, this is my 13th season as the team doctor here.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
And
so,
Amboy too, right? Because we've been together in Amboy
right.
forever.
Yep. That's where we met. So, but
wow, what a play
nice.
by number 52 for Woodbridge.
Big sack there.
Jordan Harris.
Dropped for a lot of yards. Hey, Doc, since the advent of turf, have you seen any trends as far as injuries with athletes? In particular, let's just talk about football. Have you seen any kind of trends or any injuries that have become less because of the turf or more or whatever?
It's been studied a little bit. There's a couple of good studies that show there probably are a few more ankle injuries on the field turf, particularly in soccer players. Now, there is one study that shows a few more ACL injuries on field turf in football players. That's an NFL study.
Motion.
Wow.
But
there's got to be less, you get your foot caught in the, I don't know, it just seems like there should be less because it's so smooth. You don't get the ankle, twists and things like
We have
that
a dead ball.
on an uneven surface, which is
Encroachment.
grass.
Defense.
yeah, I think you're
We
right.
played it down.
The uneven grass, some of the potholes in the grass,
Right.
those are unpredictable. So this is more predictable, having the consistency of the turf.
So, Doc, your kids, how old are your kids now? They're going to be,
I have a high schooler.
Are you kidding me?
I do.
What,
I have
holy
a high schooler.
mackerel.
Yeah.
What's his interest? Is sports, music?
I have a soccer player, and he plays piano.
Wow.
But I have a soccer player. He plays lacrosse, and I have a football player, and my daughter's a soccer player as well.
Wow.
3rd and 21 now for the Patriots.
That's great. And they're in a spread offense now. Going to throw the ball.
Look out. Incomplete.
Great effort. Great effort.
So we got a close one here, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, great game.
Yeah, it's a great game to call. Some good individual efforts out there. The field, once in a while, right before it gets dark and the lights really come on, it's difficult to see the numbers. We've struggled a little bit. By the way, we're live on Facebook.
Are we really?
So say hello to all your Facebook. Anybody out on Facebook that knows Dr. Swan,
Dr. Kenneth G. Swan,
let
orthopedist.
us know. He is the man when it comes to orthopedic stuff. He's definitely on my speed dial, mostly because of you, Mac, and you, Kyle.
I think I have
Nice
all
punt.
3 of you guys.
Yeah,
Fair
absolutely.
catch called for, and takes a Woodbridge bounce up to almost the 45 of Colonia. So good field position for the Barons again. Let's see if they can capitalize. And Doc, right now you're working in the Breton Bay Medical Center there, right by Jose Tejas.
We are, yes, exactly. At the urgent care, right there by
Urgent
Jose
care.
Tejas. We're on the backside of that. We're there a couple of days a week. Monday evenings is when I see whatever athletes need to be seen, and then we're there Fridays as well.
How many times do you walk across for fajitas or or seafood enchiladas.
You know, I think they're cooking 24 hours a day there because no matter what time you go there, you're smelling that wonderful food coming out of the
Yeah.
It's
out of the
always
rafters
crowded.
there. It's always crowded. You can't get a seat.
Ali's caught behind the line, but he's sweeping to his left. He's going to make it a positive, and he gets a...
Wow.
Oh, he gets all the way down to the 20.
Great,
What a run.
A
great
gain of
individual
25.
effort. Yeah.
Carry around the left side.
Great individual effort right there. Everything was clogged up in the middle, John, and he just
Yeah,
bounced
I'm
it
surprised
outside.
he got around. I didn't think he was going to be able to.
Yeah. All right, could take a little look at this on the replay. Here it is, nothing going there, so he bounces it outside. Has half the Patriots team chasing him. He just outruns everybody. And if he doesn't get pushed out of bounds, he's off to the races, John.
First and 10 from the 25. Here he comes again, and there's a flag on the play. Gains about 2.
Any serious injuries out there, Dr. Swan, in the game? Or
Nah,
everybody?
you know, thankfully there haven't been any. There was a hand injury and some cramps, but nothing. And I was a little concerned because you look up in the sky there. We got a full moon on Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah. We said that
We
a
were
little
talking about that
earlier.
before.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the
Against the
spot of the
Barons.
foul. We play first down.
You notice, Doc, that the officials mic'd up, so that helps us out a lot.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Are you a football fan, Doc?
Absolutely.
Who's your team?
Well, I might get in trouble around here.
Oh,
but,
no, don't say the Patriots.
No.
Oh, good. Don't say the Cowboys. Don't say the Eagles.
Then I won't say the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's
Yeah,
a reception on the sideline there, right around the 30-yard line.
This is Giant territory, right?
You're
I mean,
probably of the age when the Cowboy cheerleaders were hot, so you don't like the Cowboys. You just like the Cowboy cheerleaders, is my guess.
Well,
geez.
can you blame a guy?
No, not at all. Not at all. I didn't just to say it made you a bad person. Second and 12 now after a loss of 2 on that play.
Barons in a spread formation.
Quick pass
Quick
over
pass
the middle.
on the inside.
And Ali has it.
Well, he can do it all. He can do it all.
That was pass complete to Ollie Lee.
All right. Those of you that are texting in on the liking Dr. Swan, we like you right back. He's definitely a good guy.
Number 5 down for Colonia. That's Matt Croteau. That would be a big loss for
Big loss.
the Patriots.
Yeah,
if he's
And
unable
they need to
play.
run down
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah,
Yeah, you
Doc,
might.
thanks for
Okay,
coming
pal.
up.
Okay, thanks.
Take
Thanks for
care.
stopping.
Righto. Yeah, you better roll. All right, we got an injured player down in the field, but a couple of minutes with Dr. Swan, who is not only a well-respected orthopedic, just an all-around nice
Oh,
guy.
I love the guy.
And he is so dedicated to the the student athletes, actually to the community of Woodbridge.
Yeah.
Because he took care of all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say what he told me about the kind of practice he's looking to bring here, but it's not just him, and it's some major specialties that would just be another positive for Avenel. Today we welcome New Jersey Transit. They added stops in Avenel like they said they would do. If we build it, they will come. It was built. There's 350 apartments there now. 80% of people there take the train. So they added stops during the week, and they haven't had weekend stops in 35 years at the Avenel train station.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
And now they have stops.
That was an interesting fact.
3rd and 8.
Dropping
Fake left,
back. Ooh, quick
pass
screen.
right, fake right, pass left. It's going to be a first down and then some.
That's number 22.
Touchdown,
Wow.
Barons.
Justin Magera. No flags on the play?
I don't see any.
Nope.
That was like a naked screen, they say,
It
right?
was,
He had
yeah.
nobody in front of him.
Well, one guy he had to kind of juke around.
Yeah, but I mean, there were no blockers in
Oh,
front
no,
of him.
no,
That's,
no.
Hence
Yeah,
the word
yeah.
naked screen.
Oh, okay. You're football guys. I don't know what this stuff means.
Yeah.
He's limping. Somebody's limping from Colonia. Number 3, it looks like.
That's Joshua Olaremi.
And again, there's nobody going out to help him. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, he's going in the game. Yeah,
He's laying down wisely.
yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
either lay down or have somebody's got to help you.
I think he's just got a cramp.
I hope
Looks
so.
that way. Dr. Swan just said all okay, just cramps.
Yeah.
All right, let's hope for this guy too.
Yeah, it looks that way, what he's doing. And
they're-
what they're doing to stretching him that way, that's exactly what you would do if you had a cramp in your leg.
Let's see the replay of that touchdown. Fake right.
He looks right and comes right back to Magera, who makes a nice move here.
Yeah. Another nice
Another
move.
one.
You wonder where he's been all game. The first
Yeah.
catch for Magara.
Very nice move.
Good timing to go to him.
Yep. That was a very nice play because you saw the quarterback look to the right, but you knew he knew all along he was coming back to the
Coach
left.
Pace.
Principal Ken Pates.
Yeah.
He was a great
basketball
coach.
coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
Was he football or just basketball?
He coached football.
He coached football too.
Yeah. He coached basketball for us at Perth Amboy with the famous John Mazurek, who I think still has maybe the most wins in the county. I know he's up there. Back in the Amboy heydays.
Coach Pace is quite a few sectional champs and county champs.
Absolutely.
While he was here, and he also had a state championship team at JFK.
Just became a grandfather this week.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah.
And he's a really good golfer too.
And
Just
Woodbridge,
saying.
a chance to make it an 8-point game, which would force Colonia to go for 2 if they were to score, and the kick is up and good.
And this one,
That's
he really
nice,
he got a good leg on that
Yeah,
one.
there was
That's a
no
nice
doubt about it.
And it was almost blocked. That kid laid
Put some
out.
foot into it.
While we're changing possessions here, I think I mentioned this to you before, but Dr. Swan's father, who has since passed, was a Vietnam field doctor.
Really?
It was, and has written a number of books about surgery and things in wartime, and it was at his wake. It was amazing to see a lot of those veterans come back and pay their respects.
Oh, wow.
It was
Wow.
very emotional.
Yeah.
But his dad was famous and just a wonderful guy.
As is Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cool dude. All right, so Colonia's got their work cut out for them now.
It's only 1 score and then a 2-point conversion for a tie game.
But, so far this game, both teams had to claw for every point they got.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you the impression that, somebody's going to just bounce right back. It's not the way the game's going. It could change, but...
It sure could.
Well, Colonia scored in their first possession and nothing since.
Right.
So Frage is back with Shinsky.
Two
Electric
Yeah.
returners.
Absolutely.
Is Croteau on the field? Good kick deep.
Wow.
That's going to send
Okay.
Frage way back to the
Let's see if it was a
7-yard
wise
line.
decision. There he goes. Gets it out to the 33.
Crosses the 30. Yep, good return. Real good return.
Looked like there was a little bit of a late there, but
Yeah, I
I guess
thought so,
not.
maybe.
Maybe he wasn't all the way down.
Is Croteau in the game?
I don't see him going in right
I
now.
don't see him in the sideline.
That was one heck of a kick.
And
Yeah,
he is
really.
he is down here on the sideline trying to do his sprints a
Oh,
little
there
bit. He's stretching
is that
his
him over
legs.
to the right? Yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing
that's
this.
fine.
He's doing the cramp things. Definitely
Yeah,
cramps.
Yeah, he kicked that down to what, about 9-yard line?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
about the 7 where
Yeah.
he took it.
And Frage caught the ball above his head too.
Could have went further.
1st and 10 Colonia from their own 32. Hand off up the middle.
Very nice run.
So that was number 6, Josh Profit.
It was a nice explosive run by Josh on that one.
He's only a sophomore, 5'9", 175. Good size.
Woodbridge defense, we got Jameer Brown, number 6. We've said 62 is Jordan Harris. Try to see what other numbers I can see here. Handoff up the middle again, caught behind the line and thrown for a loss.
That was number 23, Jason Bradley. One of the Bradley twins.
Oh, the baseball players?
Yeah, you remember them?
Yeah.
And basketball.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Good athletes, good kids.
0290.
He's actually stretching his legs now too, you see. So I don't know if maybe some of the kids are experiencing some cramping out there. Maybe
Well, you
they
gotta be hydrated,
Yeah,
maybe,
gotta be.
you know.
There you go.
When the weather's cool like this, you tend to forget about drinking the water.
True.
Yeah.
So that's when you have this issue.
Quick pass out to Courteau. He dropped it.
Oh.
Started to run with it before he had it.
Now, if you were a coach, you would say catch it before you run.
That's right. And they'd always tell you, if you touch it, you catch it.
Yeah.
Colonia forced to punt.
That was a well-developed play there, though. They had a good chance of getting the first down on that because he had some room.
Yeah. Now, Isaiah Allen had limped off the field earlier, but he is back deep.
We've said it a few times, a spectacular night. The full moon just hit the deck. I don't know where it went behind the clouds.
Wow. Yeah, somebody reeled it in.
Yeah. Maybe it's watching on Facebook.
It's an interesting punt formation.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that myself. Good punt. Fair catch call for by Woodbridge. Fumble picked up by Woodbridge.
What a heads-up play.
Wow, were they lucky on that? Eric McCoy picked it up. I'm sorry.
You know, I hear one of the coaches yelling that it's a fair catch, but if you drop a fair catch, it's a live ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking, too, 3 guys in a triangle, they're awful close to the punter.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, here we go. We're going to take a look at that again.
Oh, he got really close to blocking that, too.
If he sold out and flattened out on that, he would have had it.
yeah, Allen lost his balance on that one, so he was back, and it's like his heels locked, and he fell backwards, and the ball stayed where he was trying to catch it.
McCoy in the right place at the right time.
Was he?
You could see the fair catch call and just kind of give up, but he didn't.
Yeah.
To me, that's the hardest play in football, the fair catch.
Sure.
That ball's coming out of the sky.
Especially at night, you know. It goes over the lights and then it just appears. Lee stretches to get the ball back to
barely gets a yard over the 45, 2nd and 9.
There's that little inside play again. Empty backfield, trips left, swings right.
A time-consuming drive for a score right now for Woodbridge would be huge. Would make Clooney have to get 2 touchdowns.
Santino.
Whoa, what a play.
Wow, who closed in? That was
Number
Matt
5,
Croteau.
that was Croteau. He's fine.
He closed in on him so quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think Santino saw him. Yeah, I don't think Santino saw him. And then when he did, it's hard to get lateral away from a player that's coming vertical.
What he did do that was well, though, is cover that ball up when he
did.
knew he was going down.
Yeah.
That was a smart play.
There have been a whole bunch of double-digit runs and passes in this game, but there have been a whole bunch of negative yardage plays, too.
Yeah.
Feast or famine. For 11.
Low snap.
Rankin's in motion. And he's open.
Oh, didn't have him. Long pass from the right all the way to the left.
Was that? Yeah, was that? It looked like that was catchable from here.
It was. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Might have got his head around too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
4th down and 12. Now Woodbridge will be forced to punt.
Nice job by the Patriots defense in that series.
And Shinsky's back. Nobody's back deep right now. Okay, Shinsky's back.
Oh, almost blocked.
Nice kick.
Good
Shinsky's going to return it.
Good block down. Oh, they called a penalty on that one.
Penalty.
I want to see that block again.
You can't get a return these days without a penalty being called.
See if we can get that look again and see that one. Maybe
Sometimes,
we can pick up.
you know, when the player's cutting.
Here's the play again.
See that block.
The winning 50-50 number is 5.
The head was in the back.
Yeah.
So if the head's in the back, that's a flag. You know?
On the return, we have a block in the back on the return team. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
was already around him,
First
but I don't
down.
think it helped him.
Yeah.
Now, you know, the referee just looks to see where the head is. If the head gets in the front, they won't call a penalty. But if it's in the back, they'll call it a block in the back.
And once again, the official was in the correct position to see that play, so he
was.
1st and 10 for the 23 now for Colonia, trying to come back from an 8-point deficit. 2:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hand off to Shinsky. He goes right, gains a few.
They spread the field in that one, Kyle, like they were going to set up for a pass, and then they went on an inside handoff. I think they're just trying to create some lanes here.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Frage throw the ball tonight, so I don't know if they're holding on to it for a little while, but when he's back there, you almost expect that there's going to be that read option or a jet sweep.
Right.
2nd and 8. For the Patriots. Frage back under, not under center, but back at quarterback. Takes it himself, cuts up the middle, short.
I haven't seen Colonia run one play from under the center.
No.
Yeah, right. Everything's in the shot.
Everything's in the gun. It takes away a dimension sometimes. Every now and then you get them under the center and makes them think about what you're really going to do.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that Woodbridge, right now they have no idea who's going to be the quarterback? Do you think they, or well, I mean, maybe they do. Maybe 16's not in the game. I don't know. Maybe Santino's not in the game. Not Santino, I'm sorry.
Brown.
But do you think they can adjust when they see the quarterback who's going to be?
So
Does it look like they're moving around much on defense?
So they've got Brown at quarterback now. I think it's Brown. Yeah, no, number 12. Who's number 12?
Jimmy Brown.
Jimmy Brown. Okay, that was Jimmy Brown. All right.
But what I'm saying is, you think?
I think they're going to call pass interference here.
So are they making the adjustments?
That's what I'm saying. It does not look like they change from when they're set up and they break the huddle. It doesn't look like they move based on who comes out of the huddle and goes behind center.
You know, I think, John, I wasn't at the game last week, if Colonia...
We have holding on the defense. It's a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Resulted in a play, first down.
So if Colonia did this against Bridgewater last week and Woodbridge got a good scouting report, they set up in a balance type of defense, so it doesn't really matter too much. They got it all covered. So,
but like one guy's a passer, one guy's not, you said. So that seemed like they would make adjustments, but I've noticed they're not moving at all when the huddle breaks.
Yeah.
I'm sure their film session probably has them watching or spying Frage when he's back there.
Toe with the carry gets a couple.
When Brown is back there, you know, they've got to be a little bit more cautious of the pass.
Yeah.
And you know, and then you also got Frage and Shinsky back there, who are some real good weapons.
Yeah. You notice the defense looks to the sideline for a call, and then they all have their wristbands on, and they look for the wristbands, and that sets their defensive formation.
So that's set before they know who's going to be the quarterback, is my point. And they don't change it. Under a minute to go in the third now. 2nd and 9 for Colonia.
How are you, sir?
Fake. And a pickup of about 5.
He worked very hard
Jimmy
for that.
Frage.
He worked very hard for that. Broke a couple of tackles to get that 5 yards.
Yeah, the defenses are really, you know, stingy right now. You know, they're just not giving up the big run.
3rd and 6. I'm sorry, 3rd and 4.
Moving into the fourth quarter here, it looks like they're not
won't
going
get
to
it
get
off,
another playoff.
So after 3 quarters, Woodbridge 14, Colonia 6. Still a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And if you're Colonia, I don't know if they can afford to go down by 2 scores.
No.
So it all gets down to the fourth quarter.
They drove the field in the first series and looked like they were in really good shape, but then not a single thing happened after that.
So we're going down to my alma mater tomorrow, or our alma mater, Greg.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow, yeah. So at the halftime of the game, they're acknowledging our 1989 team that went 8-1-1.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
great.
get to see some of my teammates. And
What was your position back then?
I was all-purpose, but I primarily was a receiver, and then I was a returner, kick returner, punt returner, and I was also scout team quarterback.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
3rd and 4, big play for the Patriots. 3 in the backfield.
Yeah, they look like they're in a power set.
And
Frage is.
keeps it. He throws it
trying to
weakly.
throw.
No, it's caught, but way short.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a weak pass and was up for grabs. Colonia got it, but not nearly enough. And it's 4th and 4.
Maybe there's a reason why he doesn't pass.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. They had the pressure on him, so he was thrown off his back foot for sure.
Yeah, good pressure by the
He
defense.
tried to make something happen there, as he did in that one play where there was an interception. He was quarterbacking, right?
Yep.
I think that happens sometimes when you're as talented as he is.
Yeah.
You almost feel the pressure to be the playmaker,
playmaker.
and sometimes you take some risks that don't always work out.
Yeah.
But boy, is he talented.
I don't like that punt formation
punt.
at all.
I don't either.
Yeah. Oh, he picks it up and he gets something
wow.
out of it. That was a very risky play, but he's the guy if you're going to do something like that.
He just made 15 yards with that.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly what we were just talking about. You know, you're the playmaker and you take certain risks. That time it worked out pretty well.
Sure, you know, if he touches that ball and doesn't control it, you know, it could be Colonia's ball at the 30-yard line going into the end zone.
Yep.
With the three guys in front like that, I'm surprised there's not more pressure.
Well, that's the thing. They got two guys coming in. There's always somebody coming in.
But the receiving team had guys off the line, so they weren't putting a lot of pressure on to try to get through that.
When you have three guys back there, it basically says you don't have a lot of confidence in the blocking on the punt scheme.
Right.
Yeah.
First and 10 Barons, 36-yard line, and here comes
Ali.
He's going loose, and he's going to go all the way. Wow, he picks it up, last-minute grasp.
That was a
touchdown,
63
Barons.
yards.
A 63-yard gain.
That seems to be his trademark so far this year, right? You said he had a 70-something yard.
Yeah.
That might be the nail in the coffin for Colonia.
Yeah, he just needs a little seam here.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, let's see that one again if we can. See where he turned a basic running play off. He bounced it
nice
outside.
cut there.
Yeah, that was it.
Somebody went for his feet, and Olaremi was trying to keep stride with him and got a shot at his heel, but couldn't get him.
Yeah. Again, a great individual effort with that move.
This will make it a 3-score game, and it does.
Wow, nice kick.
Right, yeah.
I'm sorry, a 2-score game.
21-6, so
15 points down.
They've really got to do something on this next drive.
Let's give the camera crew a kudos here. Bruno Martins, Emil Brandafi, Adam Chinoy, and Kareem Khalaf. Graphics, the great and powerful Samantha Roth. Replay, giving us a lot of good shots today. Wilmar Rubiano. Technical director, Gina Forbes. And director, the amazing Lee Beckerman.
And the lovely Gina Forbes.
Yes.
The lovely. And Samantha looked so good holding up that white square, whatever that was you were doing out there, Samantha. I'm not sure, but I'm sure.
It takes a lot of skill.
Yeah, I'm sure it was
to be able to
important.
hold a white piece of cardboard so they can get their bearings on the camera before the game.
Oh.
You got to learn that. That is very, very difficult.
Listen to you, Mr. Production Guy.
And you said we got Bruno Mars in there?
Yeah,
Bruno. Wow.
Bruno Martins.
We got a pretty.
Did I say Bruno Mars?
No.
Just,
we're making
stuff
up.
All right.
We're making stuff up. All right, let's see how much gas Colonia has in the tank here. They got to come up with something on this series, you would think.
Well, 11:27. You need 2 touchdowns, a 2 and a 1. They're going to have to put the ball in the air.
Big crowd here tonight in Colonia.
This is the annual PBA Cup also. The Woodbridge PBA gives a trophy to the winner of the Woodbridge Colonia game every year.
Wow, what a
he let that bounce. That was a mistake. He should have tried to pick that up.
And because he touched it, it goes out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're pinned deep in their own territory now. It's not good field position when you need a drive.
Just beyond the 10-yard line. Wow. Tough start. Let's see what they got.
I believe Colonia's won the last 3. I know Colonia won on Woodbridge turf last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last time Woodbridge won here, when it was Coach Coleman's first season. So that would have been, he had 2 seasons, I believe, and then this is the second season for.
Right, I think Colonia won 3 in a row. That would make sense.
Yes, yep.
And Colonia is definitely spreading the field.
12-yard line to start. Short pass to the left.
Nice
caught in
screen
stride.
there.
Going to be a
Yeah,
first
yeah, yeah.
down. No, just ran out of sideline there and got a first down, but went out.
Nice job. You got a lot of time on the clock.
That's
Over
a
11 minutes.
Perfect play.
Yep. You don't need to go for the home run right off the bat.
Nope.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't called that earlier. With the defensive line pressure that has been coming in on both sides, you would think a screen would be pretty effective.
Yeah.
You know, screens or draws, you're not seeing too many of those right now, but let's see.
Same formation. Trips right, split left.
Still up.
Ooh, good effort.
I just noticed number 77 on the sideline. Stephen Miller is a junior, 6'5", 230.
Wow.
He takes up some real estate.
Yeah. Second down and 9.
Jimmy
Plenty
Brown.
Rush taken down, sacked by number
He just came
One.
flying.
That's number 1.
Jesus
Jesus
Cabrera.
Cabrera.
He came flying in.
Wow.
Sounds like a baseball player.
Yeah, really.
Jimmy Brown said "Holy Jesus" on that play. You know.
Yeah. Here comes we're going
Let's
to
see
take a
that
look at
sack
this
again.
again. He seems to
yeah.
have
No
So
chance.
he was able to get past the block.
nice blocking here.
Yeah.
But Jesus came from nowhere.
Yeah,
man.
he
just
came
turned
in
it on.
Woo.
That was a great play by Cabrera.
Third
Yeah.
and 17. Not what you want when you're down
yeah.
this by 21-6.
Brown didn't even get a chance to set his feet on that one.
No.
Okay.
Got to let it go. Got to let it
Yeah,
go.
he's holding on to the ball a little bit. You know. And you know, he's trying to let his receivers get into their route.
Right.
You know, but that's sometimes what they call a coverage sack. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Woodbridge
absolutely.
front's putting an amazing amount of pressure
Oh,
on
they
too.
are.
Well, they have the advantage now in knowing that Colonia has got to throw the ball,
Absolutely.
so everybody's pinning their ears back and
we
then
know what they're doing. That's right. Let's
going
go
for
get
it.
'em.
And now Ali's inside the 50 at the 45 waiting for this punt.
He's trying to rally up the crowd.
I'm actually surprised there's not more people. We can't tell who's on the sidelines over here. I mean, Woodbridge is only a few minutes away. I'm surprised there's not more people over there.
There's a lot of people standing along the fence.
That's what I mean. I can't see.
And even
yeah.
on this side, in these corners, you don't know if they're Colonia, but
Yeah.
it's a nice crowd just by the parking here.
Oh,
and
the parking's crazy.
And the bleachers on the other side are long. They're
Yeah.
not real high, but they're very
You're
long.
right. You're right. It'll be-
Yeah, they go from the 5-yard line to the 5-yard
Yeah,
line.
you're right.
Yeah.
If they were tight like Woodbridge's, it would look like a lot more people.
Yeah, it's a good crowd, and it's an active crowd, and it's just so nice to see the student body take a role in it with their blackout and their whiteout
Yep.
and all of that stuff. That's just good for your high school, spirit.
Yeah.
I was talking to Glenn Lotman, and we were saying, it's true for all the sports in the fall, but in particular football. If you have a good football team, it seems to set the tone for the school year.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Not only athletically, I'm just talking about student involvement, and it certainly seems.
You being the athletic director for many years over at Perth Amboy would definitely know that.
Yeah, it was always good, but we didn't have too many successful years during that 25 years.
Short kick takes a Colonia bounce. But still, the Barons will take over across the 50 at the 46.
Perth Amboy has a new head coach. Brad Bishop stepped down, and William Scooter Clark, who played with Brad and played with us, and played at Virginia. Got a full ride at Virginia.
Wow.
Is the new head coach, and opening up with a nice win over Carteret, which is always sweet.
Yeah.
And
That was also a Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah,
for many years.
yeah. That was Thanksgiving game for nearly 90 years, I believe.
I noticed
time.
Woodbridge still has Patrick Petro as their ball guy.
Oh,
he
yeah.
graduated. But it's so nice to see them still involved, that young man. First and 10 at the 46. Handoff. Ali.
Probably going to get a lot of. Ooh.
He took a nasty hit there.
Flipped him over. Yeah, I think he tried to jump over him and he caught him. You're going to probably get a nice dose of Ali now with these guys on top. And
Sure.
now we're under 9 minutes.
And Woodbridge has no reason to put the ball in the air. You know, they don't want to stop the clock at all.
Right.
But this gets to the point where I always get nervous when you're up enough to have the game in control and the starters are still in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're at that point yet, though,
I
Matt.
don't think so, but it's
Yeah.
not long.
Yeah.
Ali takes it down, picks up another 6 or 7. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Colonia, you know, we talk a lot about Ali, but Colonia's got some, you know, some guys that could be game breakers at any minute, you know.
Sure
so
do.
you can't let your guard down against them,
No.
even with this comfortable lead.
Penalty against the Barons. I don't know what
Holding.
holding.
Offense.
I thought I saw it.
10 yards
did too,
from the
yeah.
spot of the
See a
foul.
flag.
With the down.
It's difficult. Some of the Colonia players have yellow gloves on, and
Yeah.
sometimes you pick it up as a flag. Colonia fans are still very enthusiastic over here as the band rouse them up.
Hand off Ali, sweep right. Going to have the first down.
They're attacking
No, I'm
that.
sorry. Back to the original line of scrimmage, I should say.
Yeah, they keep attacking that left side of the defensive line of Colonia's defense.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Barons.
They're just running the clock down. Is that what's going on right now? The clock is running.
Clock's running. But it looks like something's going on, but it's really not. They're just looking to the sideline.
Yeah, but the referees. Okay, I think they took it down and
Then called the
then
timeout.
called the
Timeout, right.
timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just running that clock.
Timeout, Barons.
So a little strategy there on the Barons' part, starting to work the clock a little bit.
Yeah, the clock's their friend now, and
I don't care. I'm sitting Ali if I'm them right now.
I guess the question is who you have to come in for him, you know. And if you can get a first down right now, you really be in control of things.
Well, you're 3rd and 8.
Yeah, because otherwise you're sending the ball back to them, and it could be another, you know, you get an extra point or a 2-point conversion, and it's back to a one touchdown game.
I know, but the chances of that are slim. They haven't scored since the first possession.
Yeah, after that first possession, it's been a struggle for Colonia. They have some real sparks of offense, but
Yeah.
then they've shot themselves in the foot a
Penalties
few
have killed
times
them,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, pistol formation, and they're going to throw the ball. I didn't understand that one.
Now that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well,
We have a dead ball. Full start. Offense.
So they were
5-yard
going to take
penalty.
a shot
Replay
downfield
3rd
and
down.
sent two guys long. I didn't see anybody in an under route. And, I mean, you know, okay, you want to have a dagger play, but, you know, you just ran the clock down.
yeah.
And then now you're
Right,
going to.
and you're going to give it back
know,
if it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was all part of the strategy there. You know, a little deception.
Yeah. So what do
Now
you
it's
run?
3rd and what?
Yeah.
13.
13.
Now's a nice time for a screen.
Yeah. Yep. Or a draw.
Yep.
All right. There's your.
Counter.
Yep. Not much. They weren't fooled.
And now does Colonia take a timeout here?
And a 1 out of play. It'll bring up 4th down for the Barons.
A lot of old linebacker coaches would tell you
There's
the
an
the
injury.
guards will take you to the play.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
so you follow the guards.
Yep.
You know, don't look at the fakes.
Yeah, you look at the ball and you get in trouble for
Yeah.
sure.
Is Set Ali down. He carried the ball.
Can't tell.
I
who's
see
in.
him standing. I'm looking on the TV. He's standing. It's another player.
Trainer's out there, but you don't see Dr. Swan, so that's a good sign.
Mackenzie B is the trainer over there.
Oh, yeah, when I went to Jack for my knee after the first injury, she was the one who always worked on me.
Yeah, when I had my knee surgery.
Oh, it's a Colonia
she
guy
was there
down.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's number 55.
Number
I think?
54.
Or he's done a nice job of blocking.
Trainer stood by the door.
We got so many pages here. 54 is Tejpal Randawa. Yeah, we got to tell Colonia put the numbers and the players' names on one sheet of paper instead of two.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Oh, there's Swan. He was on the field.
Yeah, oh yeah. Incognito.
Now the clock goes back. Works in Woodbridge's favor now.
So 4th down.
They'll punt.
And now if they'll watch the back judge as he.
Woodbridge is the same formation.
Yeah, see now he's going to count his 5 seconds. Oh.
Well, that took a long time to develop that punt. And it goes out of bounds across the 30.
I mean, if you're going to have 3 guys back blocking for you right in front, then bring, if I'm defensive coach, I'm going to bring everybody up.
I agree.
Go after
That's what
because
baffles
you're
me.
going to get one eventually. Now prevent you from setting up a real return, but, there's less guys on the line blocking the D-line.
But it just
But
seems
those
like
the 3 guys in the triangles, the personal. It's like having 3 personal protectors. That's what
Yeah.
we used to call them. But they were all engaged. So
Yeah.
I mean, they did their job, and it made a difference. And it appears they're protecting the kicking leg of the punter.
Mm-hmm.
But it is unusual. It's not something you see too often.
yeah, but both teams are doing it, which is weird. First down from about the 21.
Pass offense.
There's a screen to Courteau, who gets the first
Still
down.
up, and then some.
Yeah,
Route pass complete to Courteau.
that was a nice center screen there.
Yeah, now's a good time for that. When you got everybody coming in for the quarterback, that's when those screens become effective. Like you said, the draw also. Once
Doing
they
it no huddle, but it's not like Woodbridge's, which is crisper. They're looking over for the play and taking a lot more time off the clock by it.
Now that's what
Nothing. Oh, there it is. I was looking at the other
what
guy.
a hit that
Oh,
was.
man.
That was Ali Lee again.
I was looking at number 4. I thought the pass was to him, but it was complete down below.
yeah, here comes this play again.
Shinsky's coming out in a flare. He's out in the flat, and then he comes up, and boom, it was a totally legal hit, though.
And I'll tell you what, Shinsky, number 10, did a great job of holding on to that ball.
Yeah, he did.
Second and
Yeah.
7.
Ooh, that could
Gets
have.
out.
He's run down by number 1. Still gets it off out of bounds.
Stay in the pocket.
Jesus Cabrera with great pressure there. 3rd and long now for Colonia.
Brown's pass is incomplete. He'll bring up 3rd. 3rd and 7 for the Patriots.
Barons are teeing off now. They know there's a little desperation on the other side of the ball.
Well, now they're going to be putting their heels on the first down marker and daring Colonia to get to it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're all spread out again, Colonia.
You see both of the corners for Woodbridge right at the first down marker, and then you have the 2 deep safeties. You have a little stunt package.
Nothing doing.
And that was, if that ball was up a little higher, that was a pick 6.
Yeah,
It might have got
exactly.
tipped.
Yeah.
There might have been just a little bit of a tip there.
It was so short that it did look like that.
Yeah. He was under a lot of pressure. You could see these guys they're down in the track stance now.
Absolutely.
The punter's coming in. I don't know if he's the kicker too. Flammy, I don't see. anybody in the roster with a K next to it.
So they are.
Looks like they're going
They're
for
gonna
it.
go for it.
Empty
Yeah,
backfield.
no choice.
Yeah.
Almost picked, and a flag down, so let's see what it was. Colonia receiver is saying interference.
Yeah, I don't see how you can call a pass interference on that play. That ball was tipped early, and you know.
Little discussion on the field.
Yeah. I think they're going to wave that one off.
I don't know.
We have holding on the defense. That's a 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Result of the play, first down.
All right, that's a different call. It definitely wasn't a pass interference.
The Barons are going too far back. It's only a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Yep, here we go again. Maybe we could see the hold.
Yeah, Shinsky's running downfield. Oh, no, that was Frage.
Yeah,
yeah, so there looked like some kind of hold there.
It looked to me like there was a hold by the offense right around the cornerback. I thought that was going to be called, but
1st and 10, midfield.
new set of
5:11
downs.
to go. 2 scores necessary by the Patriots.
Nice job by the
Going deep.
offensive line.
Don't turn your back.
Man.
Oh, he got to keep running. You keep running, you
Yeah.
catch that ball. But once you turn and you start spinning and the ball just travels right over your head, he would have ran. The ball had gotten
Can we
past
see
the,
that
the
play
defenders.
again? I'm not.
Yeah.
That would be a good. Very impressive. Here's the play. Look at the time that
Nice
he has
block
on
there.
that. Yeah.
Nice block. But he got twisted up, and you know he kept running in his route. Nope. You know he gets that ball.
Hats
And
off to the Colonia Patriots offensive line on
Yeah, they
that
gave him
one.
a lot of
That was a
time,
great
right.
block.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
So he
Pressure,
cut.
whoa.
That was number 1, Jesus Cabrera.
He came close to clotheslining him.
Yeah,
He's fast, man. You see how quick he got in there?
came in
Yeah.
untouched.
Big play.
Came in untouched. So I think Croteau went out on a route on that one, and they were probably looking to dump it over his head, but Jimmy Brown was looking downfield on that.
What position is he coming from,
So
Cabrera?
he's coming right from the defensive end position.
Oh, he's a DN?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there he is, lined up, number 1. And he just comes in there. Now they're blocking him.
Ball on the ground.
Woodbridge ball.
Woodbridge ball, that'll do it.
Yeah, this is it here. This is when you bring in your JV players and keep your guys a little safe.
Yep, here comes this play again. Take a quick look. It was just a gang rush coming in there.
It was a stunt.
Yeah.
So you saw 55
cross.
come from,
Yep.
yep.
Yep, they just crossed it in. Yeah, when you're down like that, you can throw the defensive book at him, right?
Yeah. They used to call that a text.
Now this
You
is
know, the
crazy.
tackle and end cross.
Yep.
Having Ali in the game at this point is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I would rest him at this point. You know, he's done his work, and 4 minutes left.
Gain of about 4 or 5.
He just plants his foot and cuts right back inside.
Yeah.
His awareness of where he is on the field is truly amazing.
Sure, and he's just got very good footwork, you know, very quick feet.
Yeah.
And then you combine that with his strength in his legs and his upper body.
They're taking their time now.
And there he goes.
Wow, touchdown Ali.
Wow. Well, that is the nail in the coffin right there.
Maybe they're just trying to build up his stats for the Heisman voting.
Covering the spread, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
His 2 touchdowns alone were almost 100 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a special athlete, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd say the last running backs we've seen like that were the Pirro brothers.
Yeah.
Right? And Greg Jones.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yep.
All Colonia running backs, but, you know, about time Woodbridge got one.
Yeah. Boy, the kicker for Woodbridge,
I was just going to say, that's
he
4
really
extra
stepped
points.
up.
Yeah.
He had that screwball for the first extra point, but he's been. Yep,
Let's see the
we're going to
touchdown
take a
again.
look at this touchdown one more time. Just a straight handoff, nothing fancy.
Nice little cut. Oh, yeah. Stays right in the middle.
Yep. He's got that unique ability to change directions on the field, and then when he sees a little opening, he's got another gear that he just clicks into, and it's amazing.
And he has those small cuts. You know, it's not always like he'll when he's going outside, he'll put that foot down and plant hard.
Yep.
But then when he's inside, he keeps his footwork very choppy.
Yeah.
And then he'll just have a small cut, which allows him to keep his vision upfield.
Yep. Sometimes he just allows the blockers to get in front of him, takes advantages of them. Well, lining up for the kickoff again. Once again, a tremendous job by the TV 35 production crew. Great job capturing all aspects of the game.
A little squib kick. So we've got 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining.
We said it before, Colonia the first score of the game on their first possession, and then Woodbridge reeled off 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. The stands are starting to clear out a little bit now. A lot of movement down here.
That'll help the traffic.
Yeah, it seemed like it was, it was a battle throughout the first half. Just which offensive line was going to be able to create a crease for their running backs, because they both had some talented runners.
Absolutely.
Croteau and Shinsky and Frage, but they just weren't able to get the breaks like Woodbridge got later on.
Turnovers hurt Colonia, penalties hurt Colonia. Speaking of which,
We have a dead ball, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Attack 5, it'll be 1st and 15, ball at the 37.
We take that microphone from that referee. Make sure you tell him that we all appreciate it.
And Woodbridge just keeps on coming. Brown is not able to get the protection he needs, and the receivers are well covered downfield. So it's really, at that point you run a screen but it's not going to matter because it's 3 minutes left and you're down 3 scores.
It'll be 2nd and 16.
I just saw a great sportsmanship between Ali and Shinsky shaking hands right over here. I mean, that was classy. You don't see that on TV too often, but man, that's classy stuff.
There's your screen. Croteau goes out to the flat, but he's covered by Isaiah Jackson and number 5, Eric Mapoy.
Croteau is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
well, so far so good. Some of these games have not ended very well from a sportsmanship standpoint, but so far so good here.
Well, hopefully that's a sign of the game ending on a good note with Lee and Shinsky.
Yeah, two team leaders,
two leaders,
two
exactly.
standout guys. If they got that kind of attitude, you would think that the team would follow. But it was really a great act of sportsmanship there by both guys.
Okay.
Look out behind. Oh, there he goes. Throws it. Almost picked off.
And Lee, as much as he's contributed today, He's going for that pick like it was the game was on the line.
Yeah.
I cannot believe he's in the game.
Yeah. I think 2 minutes 31 seconds. Get some young guys some experience. And,
Croteau's limping off.
yeah. A lot of cramping tonight.
Colonia will punt. Yeah, he's cramped up, doing the same thing.
That heel stretch.
Yep.
If I was sitting in a bench like you are, Mac, I'd be cramping up too.
I am. It's
That
where I stand
punt
up
went
every
straight
now and
up.
then. Straight up.
And a lot of it was because of the pressure.
Yeah.
You're right. They have the same formation.
Well, it certainly was a beautiful night for football, nice and cool the entire night.
Yeah, no real injuries or anything, just a few cramps here and there.
Yeah.
So you expect a couple of knees here?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know, with 2:20 to go.
So
I don't expect that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
Well, see, that's where, when you leave a player in like that, and every now and then there can be a little extra twist on the bottom of the pile.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going to have a game where he might get hurt, God forbid, and then the other guy, the backup's not going to have any game experience all year because you keep him in the game you won a quarter ago.
Absolutely.
I say that no matter what the sport, it just doesn't make sense to me to keep kids in the game.
Here's the victory formation now.
Yep.
So they got the first down, so now there we go.
I remember years ago, the Woodbridge girls team was terrific. I remember Nardoza, and I guess the Stanleys, whatever it was, but they were maybe 7 deep at the most. And they always had games won, and they never subbed out like 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they got to a playoff game, and 3 girls fouled out, and suddenly 8, 9, and 10 are playing, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But you got to get them valuable time when you can,
No
matter
agree.
what the sport. Boy, they're all jumping on the field. It's until 1:20 to go.
Yeah, I guess they didn't expect Colonia to use some timeouts here.
I mean, you can't just give up the last minute 20, right?
No.
Well, it's see how, I don't know who Colonia has next week, but I think you said earlier in the program okay.
The Colonia will see here next week against Carteret with a chance to start or turn their season around with a win. We know the Ramblers lost last week. Obviously don't know what they're doing tonight.
Well, hopefully they're losing tonight too, right?
Yeah,
Kyle?
they're playing Scotch Plains. My son is over there coaching, and Scotch Plains sure could use a win.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like you said earlier in the program, nobody wants to start out a season 0-2.
No.
Not at all. But this could be something special starting for the Barons to come here against an arch rival and take the game in convincing fashion, 28-6.
After beating a respected program, St. Joe's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's you don't need that, If you're gonna
Well, they pulled him out right away.
Yeah, because if you're gonna announce that you're taking a knee.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
That's what I meant before about sometimes at the end of these games, there's no reason to come charging off the ball like that.
And both of the coaches came over to the player and just properly, they didn't yell at him, they just reminded him that's not, what they do. And
Coach Rorty and Coach LaSalle have worked together on the same staff and have a respect for each other.
Yeah, LaSalle was his assistant coach.
Yes. So that should do it and run the clock out.
Big win for the Woodbridge Barons coming here to Colonia. Take a 28-6 victory, move to 2-0. Colonia moves to 0-2. And the annual PBA Cup presentation will commence right after the game ends with 12 seconds left.
they're Players shaking hands. Once again, great job by the production crew as we count down 2-1, and that's the official end of the game. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure calling the game.
Great
with
game.
you.
Great start to the season. We have a lot of games we're trying to do this year, and this was a good start.
Absolutely.
So that'll do it. John McCormick, Kyle Anderson, Greg Ficara, your TV crew here tonight, covering for Craig Coughlin, who is out doing his job, which happens every now and then for all of us. Thanks again to TV 35. Thanks for watching, folks.